Good morning everyone, it's Thursday, time for another bike vlog and using a slightly different setup today, so I hope this will work well. Today I have a little less time to ride. I'm not going to the spinning class again, so I left a little bit early before lunchtime today because I have an early afternoon call. My job obviously takes priority. And before I left home, I was thinking what to say in today's bike vlog. It's kind of unlike me not to have anything to say. It's a nice day, as you can see, but it's very cold. I didn't check the temperature before I left. It must be close to freezing, I guess. I went out for a bike ride yesterday evening and it was really cold. It's -2 when I left, and I did well. I did 22 kilometers in about an hour and 20 minutes, I think. I just think of all the people in northern countries, right? Scandinavia, Canada, I don't know, all this place, Siberia, all these places up there. They probably can't go out to ride their bicycles in winter because it is really difficult. So having never lived in one of those northern countries or even southern countries, like if you live in Ushuaia or in Chile, on the very south of it, I guess temperatures must be very, very low in winter as well. But anyway, the UK winter is cold enough for me. Bit of news now. I am still writing 2 posts for my blog. It's taking a long time, I know. One is about cycling and music. I did a little bit of research, Google of course, and I found some very interesting articles published by scientific bodies, universities, I can't remember now which ones, about the effects of music in exercise, listening to music while cycling. And in one of these articles, they actually measured the performance of several cyclists and while they were listening to music, and they did a little trick without telling the cyclists. They changed the tempo of the music ever so slightly. So they got the cyclists to cycle in a controlled environment, initially with music that had a fast tempo, a fast beat. So they let the cyclists cycle on that tempo for a while, and then they started to slightly decrease the tempo of the music. Not so much that it would be perceptible. It seems that even unconsciously the cyclists perceived the decrease in tempo and consistently had an impact on their performance as well. So every time the tempo was decreased, their cadence and overall performance also fallen to a proportional rate in relation to the tempo of the music. And this paper, which I'm going to put a link in the blog post, has all the metrics, you know, the actual numbers to prove it. So that was very interesting. This is Jocks Lane Park. Nice here. I wanted to find out the name of this little river here, the name of this little creek, and I forgot. I'll try to remember that. And today it looks really nice. It's not muddy at all. The water is clear. I think the last time I was in here, the water was very muddy. I think it had just rained. So, and also in the post I'll be talking about 2 little gadgets, which are bone conduction headphones. And I own 2. One I'm wearing right now, but I'm not listening to music because I have to pay attention to what I'm saying and think about what I'm saying, obviously. And I'll be talking about them and the pros and cons, really. On another bit of news, my friend Fernando and I have decided to ride the Devon Coast to Coast during Easter. So I've been contacting some folks through Warm Showers to see if we can get places to stay. Doing this ride is going to take us just 2 days. It's 160 kilometers, about 100 miles from coast to coast, in a little town called Ilfracombe. I hope I'm spelling this right. Ilfracombe or something like that. In the north coast of Devon, to the town of Plymouth in the south coast of Devon. I was looking in Google Maps and stuff, getting some information from the web, and it seems perfectly possible to do it in 2 days. So we're going to drive to Ilfracombe, perhaps on the evening of the 24th. Then we're going to overnight there, and the next day on the 25th we're going to leave early, have a little ride around town, have breakfast, take some pictures, and then ride about 45 miles. I don't remember the name of the town that is in the middle of the route there. I contacted a few people in this town as well through Warm Showers to see if we can stay in their places. And then the next day we're going to ride all the way down to Plymouth. Everything goes according to plan. We should arrive in Plymouth on the 26th, perhaps to spend another day there. don't know, 10 to 27 there, riding around town, taking pictures. And depending on how that goes, we either stay another day or we take the train and go back to Barnstable, which is the nearest town with a train station near to Ilfracombe. Ilfracombe is a very small village. There is no train station there. And from Barnstable, then we either ride another 2 hours by bicycle back to Ilfracombe or take the bus. There's a bus service between Barnstable and Ilfracombe. And then we drive all the way back to Bracknell again. So I'm really looking forward to that. And obviously everything will be documented here in the blog. At the same time that I'm writing about the music and cycling post, I'm also writing about the Caminho de Santiago Pilgrimage, the last day of the pilgrimage to Santiago. Well, I'm not so much writing as I am getting the videos done, because together with my notes, the videos help me to write the blog post. But that's gonna take me a while still, so it's gonna take me at least a week or perhaps even 2 to get that done. So please be patient if you're waiting for the completion of the Caminho de Santiago cities. So there is still quite a few to go in addition to the next post between Palas del Rey and Santiago. So for someone that didn't have a lot to say at the start of the video, I guess I talked quite a lot, which is not surprising coming from me, at least for those that know me. So please be patient with my posting. This is my hobby after all. Please subscribe my channel and my blog. That will help me to know that there are people interested in these things that I'm doing. And see you next Thursday again for the next bike vlog. Take care. Bye bye.